I'll get the glory, we'll win the fight, they'll tell the story.
Hey guys, welcome back to Talk Tuesday. Today I wanted to address a topic that I've kind of been thinking about for a while, and I've made a few videos on it before, but I want to talk about the difference between being health conscious and health obsessed. And it is absolutely okay to be health conscious, but I think in this world that we are in now, there's always extremes. Cambria, or Brie Loves Beauty, talked about this in one of her recent Vlogmas videos, and someone commented on a video and was asking her if she was falling back into her eating disorder habits, or was being like too obsessed over sugar and stuff like that. And she addressed it and was saying there's totally a difference between being conscious of what you're eating and being obsessed about what you're eating. And I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on that, because I've definitely been in both categories. So I think especially people that have been obsessed with eating healthy in the past, when you kind of give yourself that break and kind of learn balance, and you want to try something new with healthy eating, like say you want to try the paleo diet, you could be scared to, because you don't want to fall back into those obsessive habits, or you don't want to be too conscious because you're afraid of people saying like, oh, that's just your eating disorder talking. And that's not always true. You can totally be healthy without being in that eating disorder mindset. And I think one of the biggest factors in that is to ask yourself why you're making a decision. So when I go out to eat and I'm ordering something healthy, you know, try to look at it from not just a fitness aspect. So not just what the food is going to make you look like. Obviously, food doesn't change what you look like automatically, but try to think of the decision you're making as something that you're putting into your body to nourish your body. Like, there are certain things I may not choose to eat as often because I know it's not good for me, and I want to be conscious of what is going into my body, not because of the way it's going to make me look, but the way it's going to make me feel and the way my body's going to process it. So I think when you distinguish between appearance and like the actual nourishment from the food, that helps a lot. I've made a video on orthorexia, and it's something that I used to deal with, which was being obsessed with being healthy. And even, you know, you even make choices that may not even be that healthy, you just think they are. And now I'm at that like balanced point where I do treat myself, and I go out to eat, and I eat ice cream, and I eat pizza once in a while. So I don't want to come on here and say like, oh, I eat super clean, and then someone call me out for eating pizza. That's not what I'm saying at all. I choose to eat whole, nutrient-dense foods, minimally processed most of the time. But I've also been on that obsessive side, so I personally allow myself to have those treats and to have that balance, and maybe have a few preservatives here and there, because I know that's what keeps me sane, and I don't want to be too obsessed. But I am aware of what's going into my body and what I choose to buy at the grocery store. So if I go out to eat, I'm a little bit more lenient because that's like a treat meal for me. But what I buy at the grocery store to use on a regular basis is going to be very minimally processed, because I know that's what's going into my body the most. And I want to feel good, I want to nourish my body correctly, and I do believe that food is fuel, so I don't want to be putting in a lot of junk into my body. But that has nothing to do with what I look like necessarily, because you could still eat the same amounts and like macros and everything, eating processed foods or eating whole foods, and like fitness wise you could look the same. I know people that are super fit and don't eat that healthy, and I know people that are really, really healthy but don't really work out and aren't that fit, and there is that balance too. So of course food is only one part of a healthy lifestyle, but I think it does make up a lot of it. So yeah, I think another thing, Cambria actually talked about this too, is she's health conscious, but she's not obsessed. She doesn't think about food all day, every day, what her next meal is going to be. She's not constantly battling that binging mindset. Like for her, she dealt with binging. For me, I dealt with restricting. Now, you know, I'm actually about to go out to dinner with someone right now. I'm really not worried about what there's going to be like. I'm going to go enjoy myself. I didn't restrict my calories earlier in the day. So for me, I know that's a big step for me. In the past, I would have totally worried about going out to dinner and not being sure what I was going to order, if they were going to have something clean on the menu, and I would just eat like very little during the day. So whatever I ate at night would fit, you know, and that's totally not a healthy mindset at all. Being healthy and balanced should really be, you should really be like able to go with the flow at all times. And I think being healthy is an all around aspect. Your mind's got to be healthy, your body, you know, it's not all about what you put into your mouth or how much you exercise. It's all about your mindset too, because stress can cause so many problems that it's almost the most important thing over anything is being happy with what you're doing and being stress-free about what you're doing. And to be honest, I still have those days where I feel like I feel anxious about food sometimes. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I still have those days that I feel fat or I struggle, but most of the time I am completely positive and I have come so far that I want to look at it in a positive way. So, I mean, from where I was a year ago or even 6 months ago is night and day, and that's what I focus on. So if you are struggling with the same thing, just try to focus on the positive and see how far you have come, and know that it is up to you to make a change. So if you feel like you don't have that balance in your life, start making little steps to get there. So maybe that's going out to ice cream with friends or having an extra snack during the day because you know you need it, and that's it. And lastly, it can be hard to kind of find that balance in the world we live in today because we're always on social media and we see so many different opinions and so many different diets and workouts and ways of healthy lifestyles. So you have to know there's not one way to live a healthy lifestyle. Healthy is something that looks different on everyone. I know people that are very healthy that are paleo. I know people that are vegan. I know people that do CrossFit, people that are runners, and some of them are healthy and some of them are not, you know? And I know people that are just as healthy in each category. So you have to find what works for you, what is sustainable for you, and what is stress-free for you. And I think that is the biggest part, because any healthy lifestyle should be something you could be able to commit to for a very long time. Diets, like fad diets, are not something you would stick to. A diet is just simply a way of eating, and my diet consists of 80% really healthy foods and maybe like 10 or 20% of treats here and there, and that's what makes me happy. I know on a daily basis I don't eat I don't eat a lot of added sugar, I don't eat processed foods, but that's what makes me feel best, and I do that because that's how I enjoy eating. I enjoy taking care of my body that God gave me, but I also enjoy the things in life that God gave us. So like ice cream and pizza, like you should be able to enjoy your life and enjoy going out with friends and make those memories. So there is that balance, and as long as you are always striving for that balance, I think that's the most important. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Talk Tuesday. I know I start to get rambly on these kind of videos because I have so many thoughts I'm trying to get across to you guys, but if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. I always love to hear your thoughts, and leave any other requests for these kind of videos in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I'll get the glory, we'll win the fight. They'll tell the story.